Well, good to see you all again. This is kind of a reaction to, well, an old version of me. God, I was so much thinner back then. Well, other than being fatter, hairier, and older, I'm much smarter now. So, this video, I'll be talking about the Caligae, but I'll actually have sources this time, and not just be a kid in front of a webcam. Caligae are heavy-soled hobnail military sandal or boot-like footwear known for being issued to Roman legionary soldiers and auxiliaries throughout the Roman Republic and Imperial period. This is not to be confused with the sulcus, which is very similar but does not have hobnails, or the calceus, which was another Roman military footwear but more akin to a shoe. Caligae comes from Latin callus, meaning hard, as hobnails were hammered into hard leather soles before being sewn into a softer leather lattice. The Caligae's midsole and open upper were cut from the same leather, typically ox or cow, and that was worked then soft. A few layers of hard leather were cut into the same size as the sole, and then hobnails inserted. The hammering of these hobnails into the layers of hard leather would actually bend the nail, causing it to curl inside the layers of leather, keeping it in place. This hobnailed sole would then be sewn onto a midsole. The nails are placed to give grip and support to the foot. These patterns you see are much like modern sports shoes or sports cleats. This gives the wearer grip on the field, but not so much on smooth surfaces. We can see this even with rough cement, especially smooth cement. This would be similar to stone floors or cobblestone streets. We know that Roman soldiers had problems on stone, as Josephus, a 1st century Roman Jewish historian, was born in Jerusalem, then part of Roman Judea. A man who at one point fought against the Romans describes the killing of a Caligae-shod Roman centurion who had slipped on the temple of Jerusalem's marble floor during an attack. For as he, shoes all full of thick and sharp nails, as had every one of the other soldiers, so when he ran on the pavement of the temple, he slipped and fell down upon his back, and with a great noise which was made by his armor. This is also transcribed by J.F. Gilliman on Militis Caligati, a historian and professor at Yale University. There are many theories as to why the Caligae cuts the way it does. These openings may allow air to prevent trapped moisture from causing mold or fungi or other issues, very similar to what we saw in World War I when troops got trench foot. Whatever the reason, the design became iconic. This even led to the Caligae being associated with just soldiers, and at times even emperors' names, such as Caligula, being his nickname. Well, there you go, folks. That's it. That's me reacting / covering / redoing an old video of mine. Well, I could definitely do this again. Cover other videos. Show them better. Regardless, I made a lot of content 5 years ago. I've made a lot of content over the years. And I still really yet to find out what kind of content I like to make most. Some of it's artsy, some of it's not. So in the end, guys, expect just random things on this channel. This is a hobby channel after all. Alright, guys. Thanks. I'll see you guys on the high ground.